YouTube fans. This is Matt of Post April 6th YouTube channel. Well, as you guys know, or as the viewers know, I did some experiments with the guitar because I hadn't played that thing in quite a while. I even did some tuning of the strings to give it a little bit different sound, or give it a little bit better, more tuned up sound. Well, I had fun making the sounds that I made up myself, and I tried to put it on there, but this hand just can't quite do it. I know a lot of you have heard this before who have been loyal and faithful followers of my YouTube channel, but the reason why is because it's side effects of what happened to me 13 years ago. Cerebral brain hemorrhage. Within 24 to 48 to 72 hours after I got hit by a car, it was immediately rushed to an emergency room right after I got hit, as I was laying in the middle of the street bleeding from either this ear or both ears. Yes. You didn't want to see me laying on the ground. Believe me, you didn't. Because a lot of people would be thinking one key thing. I bet he's not going to live and he's going to be hauled away in a body bag. I looked that bad. The good Lord wanted me to live for a reason. And it's very possible that there was more than one reason why he wanted me to live. And anyways, back to the situation about why I can't do this and hold it on the neck of the guitar, and press your fingers the right way on the fretboard so that when you pluck the strings the right way, you get the right note. It's still a little bit of a difficulty with me. I'm trying, but it's hard. It's hard. But I think one of the things is I'm trying to start out playing some really complicated notes to play for someone who does not have experience playing a guitar. I mean, if you have a lot of experience, it's quite easy. But if you don't have any experience, as I do not have very much experience at all, it can be pretty difficult, unless you have a gift of being born with the physical characteristics and the mental imaginativeness and innovation to do it. It's hard to play a guitar good. It's hard. Yeah, today was quite an ordeal. I can't display the item, but I did get approved for an EBT SNAPFOOD card today. And no, I'm not going to say what's on it, because I do not want to get one of these on the front door of my apartment. A knock on the door from the Department of Health and Human Services, or Department of Health and Human Resources, also known as Social Services, coming and paying me a visit and saying some things to me that are quite unpleasant, and asking me some questions that I don't like to be asked. But I'm certified for the next 6 months, and then they're going to make me call back, and they're going to ask me to provide proof of what I've earned, and they're going to do some other things, and or if not, I just call back and I just say that earnings have not changed, and then I can be recertified for another 6 months. Is what could happen, or they'll need me to see tangible proof to prove it, and then once I prove it, then I'm certified or I'm not. But I'm more likely going to be certified, is what I suspect, unless my earnings really start to surge, which it could happen, but maybe it won't. And the other thing I did earlier this evening was I smoked this nice Leedy's briar pipe And once I had a good bowl full of this, I watched several different versions or YouTube clips of the same band. It's called Classic 4. It's spooky. I love that song. It is so good. And I kept playing different versions of it because I was looking for a little bit better sound quality and a little bit better fidelity and clarity. And then I saw the version that was it's American Bandstand, and it was in black and white with Dick Clark was the host of American Bandstand before he got into the $25,000 pyramid, and then it later turned into the $50,000 pyramid, and then it escalated from there. But I think, as we all know, Dick Clark is deceased. He passed away at least, I would say at least 7 or 8 years ago. Yeah, it was somewhere between 2010 and 2017, I think. I forget exactly when he passed away. Let me pause for a minute here. Oh, and I put up several singles and the big 12-inch albums that I bought at Twist and Shout Records. Because see, most of the ones that I put up, a few of them I bought individually, and other ones I bought them as part of the grab bag. Because they always got at least 5 to 10 to 20 different 12-inch single grab bags, and they also have at least a dozen. The grab bag is a dozen per brown wrapped packaging of 7-inch singles. And a guy, if a person really bought a lot of those consistently, and he had other ways of getting used records, and he or she or a man and a wife or a man and a woman wanted to form a liquor store. Shame on me. Form a used record store, and they had some good t-shirts and some other impulse items. They could set up a really good record store. But you don't just do it with a couple $1,000s. No. Try more like at least $50,000 or higher than that. And even if you got $1 million, you better, you being the owner, you better not be reeling in a monthly salary of buku bucks. No. You keep it as low as you can for at least the first 6 months to a year, so you can accumulate a bunch of financial resources within the company. Because if you do otherwise, and you go through periods where sales are really slow, you're going to have to shut down the business because you're so heavily in debt, you got no other choice. And you better find a job, and you better find another job real quick, so you don't lose your house or your apartment or wherever you live. Okay, I'll discuss what else I'll be putting up on eBay. I was trying to think of something else to talk about. There's going to be 3 to 4 different DVDs I'm going to put up because I've seen them so many times. It's time to sell them. It's time for them to go. And I'm going to put up 2 CDs, and hold on. I'm going to put up 6 to 7 different VHS tapes that, I watched them like 8 or 9 times, and then after that I was just like, I don't want to see them again. I've had enough. It's time for something else. I'm going to put those up on eBay too. And I want to put up a few of my shirts because it's time to change my wardrobe. It's time to wear something else for a change. Yeah. And the other thing that I did was I better not discuss what it is specifically about, but it's a billing issue with United Health, and I have forwarded that information to Health First Colorado, and I'm going to let them decide whether A, they're going to take care of it because I'd be eligible, because of the guidelines that would be within my profile that they can cover it, or B, they're going to suggest I talk to DHHR or Denver Social Services or Denver Health Human Services and Health Resources, also known as Social Services. And let's see what else here. Hold on. Oh, I'll show something here really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, what this is right here, it's a charity. It's based out of Omaha, Nebraska. It's called Omaha Home for Boys. It's what's called an orphanage, a children's home. It's for the underprivileged children who their parents either gave them up because the parents were messed up in the head, or B, they were taken away because the parents were highly abusive, or C, the parents are deceased or whatever. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put in a recipe. I need to put in the name, and I put in how much it serves, and I put the ingredients on this side, and I put the directions on that side. Yep. I need to write it out really carefully. And what I will do is I will send that with the required information sheet or personal profile sheet, or whatever you would call it, that I would include with the check or credit card donation I would make. All I will do is and I'd like to donate more than this, but I'm on a very tight budget now, so all I can do is donate $1, and I think that I should donate $1. God will reward me for donating. He will, and He'll reward me for other things in other ways. Okay, what else I'm going to talk about is, concerning what I'm going to do this week, is I'm going to go to Edwards because, as you can see, there's not much pipe tobacco left, and it's time for me to buy another 2 ounces of that and get some pipe cleaners and visit with the owner and Tom and the other guys that work there, because they really like me. And then after that, I'm going to go get a cheap meal across the street at, I think it's pronounced Katrina's or Cantina's. Nice Mexican restaurant, and they got a couple of American foods that you can eat, like just a plain hamburger or a cheeseburger. And then after that, I'm going to get on the RTD bus, and I'm going to get myself back home. Yeah, while I was filming this, and after I paused a couple of times, I tried to encourage my kitty cat Isabella to be part of it, but no, she just wants to sit there and take a nap. Cats go through that, they go through days where they just take a nap a lot. It's just one of those things. They're just like that. They're not doing that to ignore me or hurt, or make me feel bad, or try to be overly independent. They're just, they're tired. It's part of life with them. That doesn't mean anything health-wise is wrong with them. They just get like that every once in a while. That's the way they are. I'm not gonna hold a grudge. I'm not gonna get all worked up about it. I'm just gonna be like, well, that's the way it is. That's what the cat wants, and I should respect the cat's wishes. Oh, here's one other thing before I end the vlog. In 10 days, it's going to be Thanksgiving Day, because Thanksgiving Day is going to be December 28th. Yep. December 28th. Or not December. Oh my goodness. November 28th. November 28th. It's going to be 10 days from now. Oh my God. Good thing I caught that and made a correction. Oh gosh. And I'm coming up with ideas of how to possibly just cook something here, and I'm also interested in going to celebrate Thanksgiving with somebody I know in the area. Well, I think that's about it. And thank you, everybody. And I hope the remainder of November is going to be a good month and a happy month. And I hope on Black Friday you get some really, really good deals on wherever you decide to do some Black Friday shopping. And thank you, everybody, and goodbye. Thank you.